Welcome back to the government, or get out of the opposition. Come back to the government. There is a place for everyone. These are not my words, but the ones of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki, and the head of the president, the PA to the president, Farouk Kibet. They have went ahead to call and invite the former vice president of the Republic of Kenya and the Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka. They are telling him when he is ready to join the government, they are going to throw away Wetangula and give Kalonzo Musyoka the Speaker of the Parliament seat. So over the weekend, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Kindiki, together with the Kenya Kwanza Brigadier, visited the Ukambani area, and they were there to preach the gospel of the Kenya Kwanza regime. And in the gospel, we all know that if there is one man who is the undisputed champion of the Ukambani politics, and will remain to be good end of the Ukambani people, is one Kalonzo Musyoka. The guy, together with his Wiper party leader, he has managed to put the Ukambani votes under one block or under one basket come 2027. And President William Ruto, after realizing that he has lost the trust of the Mount Kenya people, he has started sending his people to go and preach the gospel of wanting to accommodate the Ukambani people inside the government, and telling them to even preach a word to the former vice president of the Republic of Kenya, that is Kalonzo Musyoka, to ditch the opposition led by the former impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and join the government of the day. And we all know, if Kalonzo Musyoka was a man set to join this government of the Kenya Kwanza regime, he would be in, because even when Raila Odinga was joining the government, he went ahead to call Kalonzo Musyoka and to try to convince Kalonzo to follow him in the government of President William Samoei Ruto. But we all know Kalonzo is a man who, if he says no, it's a no. Deputy President Kindiki urged Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka to ditch the opposition and unite the country, saying Wiper leader is being pulled into divisive politics. Kindiki met over 100 MCAs from Machakos, Makueni, Kitui, pitching the Kenya Kwanza agenda as the best chance for Ukambani. The second in command warned that the former VP is being dragged into unfamiliar polarization space that don't reflect his past. Kindiki dismissed opposition distractions and pledged direct support for Ukambani farmers through fertilizer subsidies and value chain reforms in sugar, maize, tea, and coffee. Deputy President Kindiki has stepped up his charm offensive in Ukambani, urging Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka to abandon the opposition. The second in command urged Kalonzo Musyoka to align himself with the Kenya Kwanza administration, which he said offers real opportunity for development and national unity. As of today, during a now signature Kenya Kwanza meeting with more than 100 MCAs from Machakos, Makueni, and Kitui counties, Kindiki saying the time has come for Kalonzo to return to his root and moderation and national cohesion. The DP faulted the opposition's recent political posture and rhetoric during the rallies, calling it divisive and tribal. Kindiki claims that Kalonzo had found himself in uncharted waters, explaining that the former vice president has never been a polarizing figure in Kenyan politics. It is disappointing to see my brother Kalonzo being dragged into a very unfamiliar and uncharacterized space. Kalonzo is not known for ethnic politics or polarizing things, Kindiki said. Kindiki remarks seemed deliberate and aimed at reopening a political channel with the Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka. The Deputy President's meeting with the 141 representative is part of a strategy to win over Ukambani, a region traditionally aligned with the opposition. However, the Kenya Kwanza administration seems to have marked the region as ripe for realignment ahead of the 2027 general elections. Kindiki was keen to represent the government development track record and plans for the region, insisting that politics should not get in the way of service delivery. He called on Ukambani leaders to resist petty political distractions and focus on meaningful engagement that benefit ordinary citizens. Don't be distracted by petty people who want to discuss useless things like who stole or shot. Engage in serious matters that will help improve the lives of your people, Ukambani included. He told the MCAs in a direct jab at unnamed opposition figures. The DP showcased a range of government-backed development project targeting the region's agriculture sector. He pledged enhanced support for farmers through the National Fertilizer Subsidy Program, value chain improvement for crops like coffee, tea, maize, and sugarcane. In a related report, Kindiki pushed back at Kalonzo for tying him to the deaths of the Gen Z protesters. Kalonzo had demanded that Kindiki apologizes for the killings during the 2024 finance bill protests and rejected partnership overtures. Kindiki responded respectively but warned against unsubstantiated claims. So, this is the one that President William Ruto is trying to preach to the Ukambani people, that they no longer need to be in opposition where they have been since the outset of the Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, who served as the Vice President during the Kibaki regime, that is one Kalonzo Musyoka. We all know that Kalonzo Musyoka is a man who has earned the Ukambani politics in his fingertips. He is a man who the Ukambani people have trusted with the vote, and they trust that this man can take them to their Canaan. And after President William Ruto realizing that there is no way he is going to win the elections of the year 2027 without the votes of the Mount Kenya people, and the Western people have been liberated under the Tawe movement led by one John Natembea. He is trying every means possible to bring other parties to his party so that he can secure his second term come 2027. And this move is being led by one Kithure Kindiki, the man second in command. This man goes, we all remember Kalonzo Musyoka telling Kindiki, you are the interior CS. You are the one who allowed the military to get deployed in the street to kill people. You allowed police brutality. If you want me to come to your government, you should come out, declare and apologize to the Kenyan Gen Zs that you indeed supervised their killings and their murders that were made. They have even tried to convince Kalonzo that he will become the Speaker of the National Assembly, the third in command, and even kick Moses Wetangula out of the government to accommodate Kalonzo. But for now, it seems like Kalonzo is not hearing on of this. Kalonzo has set his mind on the big goal. He wants to be the President of the Republic of Kenya, and it seems like no one can take his eyes off the target. I would like to hear your comment on this. Leave a comment on the comment section, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Janjala Mjini KE. Let's meet in our next video.